What's going on? What's going on? It's your man Mal C, baby. Cheats for life. 219 TV, baby. Midwest connected. You feel what I'm saying? And we about to bring you this one once again. We coming back at you on a late night, tapping in. Tap into the channel. It's all anchored and sponsored by Life Insurance. You know, it's basically Cheats for Life, life insurance, and everything that you need in that area. And that's something that was a must-have in our community. But on this one right here, because we do talk about all things life. And before you leave here and use a life insurance policy, you want to create your legacy. And that's what my man Deion is doing. See, everybody, I want to know what y'all think. You know, I ran across a video I'm going to share with y'all, where I ran across some on why he really left this HBCU, man. This the real reason why. Black on black crime at the highest level. Black on black crime at the highest level, man. And he left because, you know, as the article say, he left really because the money wasn't right. Business. You know what I'm saying? Business, bruh. It's like you can't blame him for leaving, bruh. The money wasn't right. I mean, you got to look at it, man. Deion, he was already a multi-millionaire. So he didn't really need the salary. They was only giving my man like what $1 million at first, 200-300,000. He gave half his salary to donate it to the gym, helping pay coaches. So he didn't even get his full salary none of the 3 years he was there. First of all, and people just keep kind of talking on that. You know what I mean? They talking on that how much he had and what he was getting and in the time. But you got to look at it. The man had been there 3 years. You know, now if he been there 3 years, and y'all didn't pay what you supposed to pay, that's probably why he left. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to because he was having gains, but it's deep now because see, this is where the bad business come in. Now my reaction is I'm watching, and I'm reading along, he loved HBCUs. He loved the people there. He loved what he was doing. He do love the kids. People like, oh, he was selling a dream. I mean, come on, man. You can't. He was telling them for where he was at and what he was trying to do. And you got to look at it. He promoted because see right here, he changing the game. Now, everybody mad, but see what they showing these is guys all across the country, the highest top tier players in high school, even in college. They in what they call the portal, the transfer portal. Now they got over 200, 300 students that's been tried to go where he at. They want to go play for Prime in Colorado. They want to go play for Prime in Colorado. And everybody mad at that. You getting mad at that? This man, like this little guy right here. This was a guy from Mississippi State, top running back. He say his coach, he wasn't really feeling his coach. These some high school guys right here, top tier. They said they on the way. You know what I'm saying? And see what my man said about his own coach. He said, yo, since I'm not very tough, I put my name in the transfer portal. Coach don't want me there no way. Now, he hit another top school, Mississippi State. He like, yo, I'm putting my name in the portal. That means you putting it in when you could transfer if the school will accept you. He want to go play for Prime. See, what's happening is Prime is bringing a whole the same thing he brought to Jackson State, he bringing it to Colorado. So that lets you know it wasn't y'all, it's him. So why you want the man to pay for being him? He did his end of the deal. When you go to your job and your employer offer you a job, they doing their part. They cutting you a check. They cutting you a check for coming in here and putting in the work. That's you doing your part. They was supposed to cut the man a check, and the checks kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Yo, it's crazy. You see what I'm saying? So they know the draw power he got, but they didn't. I'm gonna be real. Everybody didn't expect it to be this at what they call a PWI, Power 5 top college, because I'm in the football. So for my sports heads, y'all know what time it is. We could slow it down and break it down for y'all that's not in the sports like that. But you got your PWIs, which is predominantly white institutions, all your white colleges, your top tier colleges, Oklahoma's, Nebraska's, LSU, Cal, whatever, Indiana State, Illinois State, Marquette, whatever you could think of, Syracuse, all your white schools, they call them PWIs, where they predominantly white institutions. Your HBCUs, Southern, Grambling, Jackson State, those are your Morgan State, those are your HBCUs, predominantly black. So there it is. The competition at the HBC level is not the same competition as the Power 5 PW. They in the Pac-12. They first game with Nebraska. They gonna play Minnesota. They gonna play Cal. They gonna play TCU. Top tier schools there. Mind you now, if I developed y'all school in 3 years, he stayed there. Now he could have done great things, no doubt. He could have stayed there for 10 years. Eventually, out of 5 years, played Alabama or somebody for 1 or 2 games, but really just kept playing that conference. Maybe brought more money. He could have got money, but he wasn't tripping off money. The man loved the game. You see what I'm saying? He loved his game. And if you look at it, you read along with some of that, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? The man loved the game, man. He loved the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? The man loved the game. And what he loved about the game was the fact that he know how to get kids to the next level. And it must have been something he was seeing by being there at Jackson State. Because see, now look at this right here. This is according to a source that was close to him. See what they saying? Misuse of the funds. Taking money from the football program. Now, hold on. Right there. Misuse of funds. They was taking funds from the football program, dispersing them into other scholarships, other parts of the school. So now y'all using the football program to basically carry the school. Okay, cool. A lot of schools do that. They know that's the biggest draw. But part of his deal was he was supposed to get, like, after they sold out a certain amount of games, over 30,000 tickets, he's supposed to get some of that. They kept saying, we ain't hit 30, we hit 28, we hit 20. They gonna speak on that. But the point is, it was a misuse of funds, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a misuse of funds, and it started coming out. This the 3rd year in, and he didn't got him a new stadium. I got Under Armour giving them new uniforms every week. They even had a bad with something with the water situation in Mississippi. They bad like that. My family down there. Shout out to my people in Canada. But right here, now look at that. Look at that, man. So it's like, shout out to my people in Canada and Jackson. I got family down there. So, but the misuse of these funds is like they say they was basically stealing from him to pay for all of they. And a couple thousand came up missing here and there. That's how we do it. And that's what I mean by what killed this deal was ultimate bad business with your people like we do. Now that's what they saying with Kanye. He's saying it, the Jews don't have to stick together. Look at that. You telling me that ain't the Asians know how to stick together. Asians will split that pot. Look at that. That's the stadium holds 62,500 people. Anything over 30, Prime was supposed to get some money. They kept telling him, nah, man, we ain't do it. Look at that. Now, if he was supposed to receive it, and then this will help put TV deals in place. The school was supposed to handle their business and do everything right. Now, if they would have did that, of course he would have stayed. Because the program would have grew, competition would have grew. He saw that what they was doing, they wasn't doing nothing to help put them on the next level of competition. Man, mind you, for everybody out there that might can't read but could count, on top of y'all doing all this, is another young one that's on his way there. They all want to go to Prime. He changing the game. He got him the transfer portal. Y'all be listening to that. We'll touch back on it. But anyway, if they couldn't even get him his 1.4 million, then the salary they offered him 1.4 million, he got to give up 200,000-300,000 of that back for something. They want him to use some of that to help pay for the coaches. He like, man, look. So now let's do the math. 1.4 million for a year for the next 4 years, or 26.9, 26.5 for 5 years. You win over 6 games, you get 140,000 bonus. On top of all the stuff you supposed to get, which Prime a businessman, so he negotiating all the same things with them that he doing with them. And I bet you he get it. Coaches getting money. He bringing Mike Zimmer. He bringing Warren Sapp want to come up there. So he trying to bring coaches, people in to help turn the program around. It is what it is. And if you remember, I used to like Colorado used to do their thing. They used to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Cordell Stewart went there. You know, and my man Rashad Salon, they was, boom, go check the tapes. Colorado used to have a squad. That's when Deion played for Florida State, so he know about them. But it's just, come on, man. Now y'all telling me y'all wouldn't leave. Now everybody was like, see, now you got to do your research. That's what we do at Chiefs for Life, baby. We bring you that Midwest perspective. We keep it real. And this was somebody who wrote a conference, the page wouldn't give him no clout. Shout out to my man, B-Maker, why you say? Now, boom, right there. Now, they say he tripping for leaving. And they like, oh, this wasn't true. He didn't pay for all of that. He only paid half. See how people is, bro. Dude said Deion ain't paid for all of that. They hyping that up. He only paid half. What damn coach supposed to pay anything? It's like my son said, his coach asked him, yo, you got your $45? $45. I said, man, don't give him no money. $45 to play for the school. They got the same uniforms from last year. I said, no, tell them talk to me first. Just to show you how people do business sports, even at the low level. He trying to get 45 from the kids. He told them, just give it whatever. How you gonna take 45 or whatever? When you go to the store, it don't say $8.99 or whatever. It say $8.99. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just how we do business, though. And this is what Jackson State doing with him. They trying to do that situation. We're gonna give you whatever and tell you that it ain't working. It ain't working. So, hey man, it seems like to me, come on, all that's him, bro. You see the uniform? He got all that done. Got all that done. And he was still eating. So he wasn't tripping off the money, man. So, you know, people saying he was this, he sold the kids a dream. Nah, he put the light on y'all. It's like you've been in the streets, it's like you ran a spot for a minute. You eat, you got the plug. It's like having a plug for a minute. When you had a plug, you decide, yo, I'm done. If y'all didn't get y'all's, I'm out of here. That's what D doing. I'm the plug. I'm gonna run this through here. I see y'all don't know how to put it together. Much love. Another opportunity. He told him from the beginning, I'd be a fool not to entertain some. He said that year one. So he ain't never say he wasn't never going nowhere. Now, they keep skipping over that. They keep skipping over that. He didn't really never say he wasn't never going nowhere. So he told him where he was going, and you got to think, y'all want him to do this for y'all, stay 10 years. He like, yo, man, I got 2 sons, both playing. And his son, man, he said his son gonna be the quarterback. He wasn't no scrub now. His son had a scholarship to SC. I think South Carolina. He had a scholarship, but he transferred once his old man was coaching at Jackson State. So his son could have went to another college too and came there. So it's just that's why he said he bringing him with him. He gonna give him that chance now. As Pop say, hey, we get you in the door. You got to stay in the room though. You feel what I'm saying? So that's on Shador. And he got his other son, Shiloh, that's a cornerback. But you know, they all coming. Then he bringing Travis Hunter, the #1 draft pick. He coming, another. So it's like, come on, man. They hating on him, man. And see, D, he know to take. Why he know to take to get to the level? Who is he? Why can he do that? He is Deion Sanders, the man that played in a World Series, which is equivalent to the Super Bowl. hit a home run in the World Series, got on the plane after the World Series, the celebration, held the championship, got on the plane, flew to the Super Bowl, and ran back a punt return for a touchdown. Same night. That's why he qualified to move how he moved, baby. Who did that? I will wait. Drop it in the comments. Bo Jackson played both, and I love Bo, but Bo, you know, Bo knows, but Bo know that he ain't do what D did. Bo got hurt, career ended early, so ain't no telling what he could have did. That was the thing with them. Jordan ain't played basketball and baseball. They just let him play baseball. He ain't played on Deion level. So who else did that? White or black in history? No one. That's like what he doing now. What coach, they said no coach ever left HBCU and went to a Power 5 or PWI or those bigger institutions to coach. They said it's never happened. So he doing something that's never been done in history. That's how you know it's some type of anointment on what he's doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you this. Now he's saying it. He's saying it right here. He's saying it right here. Check this out. His contract said he'll receive a percentage of that. This was the dough knocker right here. This is why he left. And he spoke on this about a year ago, 2 years ago. Look at this. Months ago, my bad. He said he wrote a clip. He said, how can they have 60,000 people in the stadium and you told me we sold out and I checked the receipts and we also had 28,000 tickets? He said, that's stealing. You said we ain't sold out, but it was 62 supposed to be in the stadium. It looks sold out. And y'all say y'all only sold 28 worth of tickets because if they hit 30, they got the pain. See what I'm saying? If they hit 30, they got a pain. So they kept telling we was at 28. And you saw them people in that stadium. So what he do, he did a LeBron. He said, I'm going to take my talents to Colorado. Prime, baby. Who else could do that? And it was 4 or 5 other schools trying to get him. Let's not get that twisted. And he's the first black coach to be able to do that, bro. He's the first black coach to do that, man. So it's like, you know, I don't know what to say to y'all in the regard. So what do you think? How you like him now? Don't hate the player, hate the game. But the number one thing that killed this deal, can't blame Deion for just receiving his blessings. You got to blame Jackson State for that ongoing cycle of educated black on black crime and bad, which is bad business. It kills us all the time. It's our Achilles heel. Until we get better at doing that and being honest and paying what it weighs, till we get honest with that, bro, and learn how to do right by each other on a business tip, it's gonna be hard for us to keep doing business together. But we gotta get it done. We gotta get it done. But Jackson State, HBCUs, much love for y'all. But y'all blew that, bro. Y'all blew that. Y'all didn't pay the man what he weighed. Didn't want to, and Prime like, yo, it's costing me too much to do this. He want to build a legacy, not pay for one. That's what y'all had him doing. Y'all had him paying for it. So, hey, man, much love to Prime. Keep doing your thing. Y'all follow it. Check the portal. See how many kids is trying to transfer to go play with Prime. And I'm rooting for him, baby, because I love him real. We out.